Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Miss Schroder. It's really nice to see you all today. I hope you're excited for 5th grade math. Here we go. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing well. All right, we're going to start out, and I'm going to show you the lesson. Today, we are going to be graphing points on a coordinate plane and writing order pairs to solve real-world and mathematical problems. So that is our learning target today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to graph points on a coordinate plane and write ordered pairs. Let's jump right in. I would, at this point, go over a few quick expectations of our learning environment, whatever you all use if we have to have our cameras on or our mics, but we would talk about some classroom expectations to start out our lesson. And then I would go into an opening activity. I would maybe show a vocabulary video or ask students to share a little bit about maybe you've been to the zoo and you got a map with the zoo. Let's talk about the animals at the zoo. All right, so now that we have done our opening activity and talked about our expectations, we're going to talk first about our graphing vocabulary. So when we are actually going into our lesson and getting our work done, everybody, we're going to know some of our vocab words. So I'm first going to start you down here. And can someone tell me what number you see down there? What number is that? I'm wondering if Elijah could tell me what number do you see? All right, thank you. I see that it is a 0, right? I see a 0. And a 0 kind of looks like a O, right? And so this point is called the location. That is called the origin. Okay, go ahead and write origin in the chat box. Or show me an O that you know that is the origin. The origin's right here is 0. The next thing that we have to know down here is this line shown in red. This line shown in red is called the x-axis. You might make an X with your fingers right now. Let me see you, Levi, make an X. All right, nice job. That's called the x-axis. And then this blue line up here, that's called the y-axis. So we're starting right here at the origin. Origin starts with O, origin. We have our y-axis and our x-axis. And you might think about it like the x-axis is short, a short letter, and the y is like a long letter. So you might think of it like that. All right, so we have our x-axis, we have our y-axis, we have our origin. The next thing over here, I want you to note, and you'll get used to all these vocab words as we talk about them and use them. This is called an ordered pair. I am noticing that went away, so sometimes teachers make mistakes. Let me just add a text box there. That is called an ordered pair. All right, so it's 2 numbers. They're a pair. That's an ordered pair. Up here, we see a number in green and a number in blue. The thing that you need to note about this is that the first number in green, that's always the x number, and it shows me how much over I go on my x-axis. That is my x-coordinate. First is x, second is y. All right, that's our vocabulary. All right, here we go. We might go over that more at the end, in the middle, and each day. All right, now we're going to start our lesson, okay? So our first objective is, can you plot points on a coordinate plane? And so we're going to do some together. I'm going to do some, and I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? I'm going to model it for you. When I am doing this, remember I have to go to my origin, and I have to know, over here's my origin, I have to actually know that, this is the x number, and this is the y number. And so I'm actually going to start with this is circle. I'm going to start with my circle. Here's my circle. I notice up here that, let's see if I could circle that one. I'm going to highlight it. I notice over here when I'm highlighting those numbers that, now let me get off of the highlighter. Can I do that? Oh, it went away. That's okay. All right, I'm going to notice over here that this is x and this is y. So my circle says 3 and then 9. I'm going to take my circle. I'm going to start here at 0, and I'm going to go over 3. I'm going to go up 9. I always go over, and then I go up, because first is x, then is y. Over, and then up. You might make a motion. Over and then up. Here we go. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. I'm going to show you. So just pay attention. Watch me. Watch how my brain thinks. Here we go. The star. So I see it's a star. I see it's a 6, 0. So here's what I need to do. I need to take the star. I'm actually going to move it. I'm going to start at 0. I'm going to go over to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to keep it at 0. I'm going to not go up any because that's 6, 0. Let's do one more where I do it. You are just watching. Just pay attention. Here we go. My next shape says a triangle. I'm going to get my triangle. I'm going to look over here. And over here it says 5. And then it says 4. So I'm going to take my triangle. I'm going to go over 5. And then I'm going to go up 4. Those are some examples of when I am doing it for you. Let's go to the next page and do a couple together. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're getting it. It might still be hard, but some of our friends will help us and show us what to do. So now it's that we do, we're going to do it together. You ready? The numbers are just a little different, aren't they? First thing I see over here, I see, okay, this says the shape is a circle. So everybody watch me. You might do it on your Nearpod or whatever platform you use. After when we're doing it together, here we go. I'm going to find the circle. Circle says 9, 10. So I'm going to take the circle. We're ready? So now we're doing it together. So I wonder if Ariana, if you could tell me what numbers you see next to the circle. Okay, thank you. You see 9 and you see 10. All right, I would love to hear from Mason. Do you see the 9 and the 10? Okay, Mason, give me a thumbs up if this is the circle. Got it? Okay, so circle means I'm going to go over 9. And then how many am I going to go up, Cohen? I'm going to go up 10. Put it right there. Okay? All right, good work. Let's do another one together. Does anyone else want to volunteer? Does anyone else want to volunteer? All right, I'm actually going to pick, let's see. Let's pick Elisha. Elisha, this says a star. So I'm going to get the star. Elisha, can you tell me what numbers you see next to the star? Okay, you see a 7 and a 1. Give me a thumbs up if Elisha is right. Awesome. Okay, so a 7 and a 1. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to get my star. Okay, Elisha, can you tell me what to do? I start over here, right, Elisha? And you tell me what my first number is. Okay, thanks for volunteering. I'm going to go over 7. He's right. And then we're going to go up 1. Are we right? I went over. And then I went up. Don't get mixed up and go up over. That's a common mistake. Don't get mixed up and go up over. Okay, go over and then up. All right, we will probably do a couple more together. But for time's sake, I'm going to stop for a second. All right, and we're going to go into 3 groups of breakout rooms. Okay, and the people in group A, I'm going to just give you this and I'm going to see you do it on your own after you watched me. Okay, and turn it in your Google Classroom. All right, it's be for 5 minutes. All right, go ahead and start. I'm going to have the rest of the class. So if you're in group A, you go ahead and you do it. The rest of the class, stay in here with me. Everyone got it? When you're in group A, I'll end the breakout room in 5 minutes, okay? Come on back and show me what you did. Great. Okay, so for groups B and C, here we go. We're going to continue doing a couple more together before I have you do it on your own, okay? All right, so here we go. We did the star. Thank you. Who was it? Elisha answered. Okay, my next shape down here that we haven't done yet. This is called my triangle, right? Okay, so for my triangle, we're going to do it together. Now, at this point, I would kind of do that differentiation. I would have us come back, depending how long my lesson is. we're going to actually go down here too to my coordinate plane graphing, okay? So we're going to now continue into this part. This lesson could definitely be longer, so I'm going to do a couple together here for just one more minute, and then I will talk about my assessment and my closure. So for this slide, if students are able to put the points on the grid, I would then teach them. I would do some examples on my own of the circle, and I would model 9 for X, and I would put 1 for Y. I would model in that way, and I would do a few. Again, we would do we do and you do. This lesson might go into a couple days, but I like to teach it together. I would, at this point in the lesson, I would have a graphing activity, an extension activity for maybe Elisha, Ariana, Brianna, Cohen, possibly. And for my other students, so for maybe Alexis and Levi and Jaden and Garen and Mason and Matthew, Blaze, Kylie, Adeline, we would maybe do more of these together. I would give the same kind of slides, ask for more active participation, go into a small group, all those kind of things that we do as teachers. So again, I would have 2 extension activities, and I would just do repetition or maybe do it in different ways for some of my other students in a small group setting. For my assessment and closure, I would make sure that it is clear that we would have a closure at the end, depending on time of the actual lesson. We might do a couple all together, and I might ask for like a quick check, like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or everybody tell me one thing before you go. Or I might post this after showing an example in Google Classroom or in Nearpad or whatever other platforms you use. So I would definitely make sure that we have an assessment and closure. In the lesson, I would maybe try to prep some of my students like Alexis or Levi or Jaden so that they know some of the answers ahead of time to build their confidence. I would definitely restate at the end, can we complete these activities or not? All right, so that is my lesson on graphing coordinate points on a plane. Again, just to reiterate, I would have a clear learning target at the beginning. I would clearly state it. I would state to the students several times throughout the lesson. I would give clear expectations, try to get them engaged in an opening activity, start out with the vocab so we know what we're doing. I would start out with putting the points on the grid and start there and see if they get that and understand that. After that, I would go into listing ordered pairs. And finding it on the grid, I would also make sure that I share common model what a mistake looks like and what not to do, so that I find that students, if they see that teachers can make mistakes, they feel comfortable and okay to make a mistake and to learn. I would maybe have some extension activities when we do breakout rooms or work in small groups. I would definitely have a clear assessment and closure and ask students, can you do this? Can you graph points on a coordinate plane? Can you write ordered pairs? All right, thank you. That is my lesson.